Seems both our racers are just about ready to go. Here's a little, as usual, bracket recap. Yesterday we had Ninten and Jalen face off. Jalen takes the W for that, as well as VG and Raiden in a very, very interesting, very rough seed. That VG, at the end of the day, I would say, not barely, but he clutched it out, doing a very rough Data Vexen. But today's focus, our one race for today, is DoubleADewi versus Ragna. That should be exciting to see.
Oh, I can't wait for this. Hopefully they get a little bit of a better seed than those yesterday, but it's 3 data, so you never know.
Yeah, hopefully this won't be too bad. Hopefully. Jokingly speaking, Ragna was saying, I hope it's not a go mode, because those are always the scariest kinds of seeds.
Yeah, because you just don't have the tools you need for those data bosses, you know? You need a few things, at least.
Yeah, depending on the set of super bosses. Like, I will say that's actually like a varying diversity of what tools what are acceptable as a base minimum versus not. Like, for example, for Data Axle, you can get away with literally just having a Thunder and the Reflect. That is all you need.
Yeah.
But then super bosses like Zemnis,
then you get
like,
Demics, and you know, you're like, I need so many things. Why am I doing this with so little tools?
Yeah, you need a Blizzard, you need at least one Fire, you need Forms, or you need Duck Flare. And even then you'll need like Mega Elixirs. It's a pretty rough time.
It's a lot.
Alright, so Dewey is the kind soul, and opts to put every item into his shop. So we have a Bone Fist, Ice Cream, Proud Fang, Skull and Crossbones, and Beast Claw.
We appreciate you for doing that, Dewey. And they both do find out that Master Form is in Beast Castle to start, so not the biggest form to get, but at the same time it is a form. And with you having to do data, some of these forms you want to get to those high levels, so you may want to stretch to get that.
Alright, Ragna this time gets through the fight. He took an unfortunate death.
Get a little trolled sometimes, especially if Donald or Goofy decide to just not do their job and keep one busy. It can snipe you out of nowhere.
Oh, they like to not do their jobs.
I mean, that's the joys of Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's just, oh, Donald decides to never heal you, or Goofy decides to hit something away from you that you don't want him to. Do you get a membership card here in Pride Lands? Nice little early membership card. Not having to hunt for that.
It's okay, HP's just a bait this time. There's no way there's Data Demics.
There's no way it's Data Demics. I do like this cosmetic on Dewey. I have to say, I like the green Pride Rock right there. I don't know why. You just never see it and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very aesthetic. There's a lot of small visual mods that Dewey has. One of them is definitely that.
I love watching these with different people just because you get to see all these different cool little mods that really don't do anything other than cosmetic stuff, but it still changes the game so dramatically in your eyes. You're like, oh, this game can be different at times.
I will say, aside from that membership card, so far really nothing of big value here in this Pride Lands. We'll see if these ladder chests have it.
We'll see, I don't know. Not... Yeah, membership cards is nothing to scoff at, because that is a lot of checks that you're opening up in Hollow Bastion. Runners just kind of following each other here, just in the same route, and it's the normal starting route, so it's no surprise.
Ooh, it's a decent Keyblade. 6-7. It is Lucky, so it's just a Keyblade, but
Yeah, but
It's
still,
okay.
it's a nice to have at the start. Get the stats a little bit better. It's like they have the same mindset here. And with these settings, again, I can't blame them for trying to get these shotguns done. Get those reports out, and so you can kind of gauge where you want to go next. And reports giving, you know, a point, a progression point is also an amazing thing. So.
hopefully this Halloween town has something of value.
You'd hope. But Geek, I've seen the seeds you've been rolling recently. I don't put too
know.
much faith in it.
It's okay. They'll just get a proof, and then they'll be scared for the rest of the seed. It'll be a repeat of
You know what?
yesterday.
That's what it is. It's either they're going to get a really early proof and be scared of, like, what are we going to find? But, or they're just not going to find the proofs for, like, an hour and a half in. It's going to be, like, an 80 in.
I feel like that's actually your best case scenario, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the later you get the proofs, the more likely you are to get your abilities and magics that you would want for the bosses.
Yeah, you're not trying to push to a boss you're not quite ready for yet. You'll have everything by that point. Nothing big going on. Just kind of getting a little
Ragna
early
sitting in
grind.
limbo.
Yeah.
Okay, Ragna's good now. Opted to not, like, what is it, shortcut or set any ethers. So just dependent completely on Jack throwing an ether there.
Oh my goodness. That's, as we talked about, your party members in this game hate to do what you want them to. So that is scary.
If we do get our first world revealed, is Dry Forms. Dry Forms is 22 points of stuff. So that's a little spooky.
That's a hefty little drive for him.
I believe that is a guaranteed 5, if I'm not mistaken. Reports cannot be on levels, drives, or 100 acre for these settings. They're all first to visit, and technically those worlds do not have a designated first to visit. Was that 3 5s?
For
For the record, how you do the math typically, like the shortcut to do the math for these larger numbers, is you divide by 7, and that, or sorry, you take away as many 7s as you can until you get to a number that isn't divisible by 7. So for 22, you can only take away 1 7.
It could be a 9 and 2 7s.
Right.
Right. So it is possible it's nothing, but it's more likely it's gonna be a.
Actually, no, I can't. What is it? If you take away 7, that'd be 15. I think. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, my math was wrong. Yeah.
So then that is guaranteed 3 5s on drives right now.
Yeah.
Because the 15 can only be 3 5s. It can't be a 5 and a 3 and a 7, because that would be a 3. So hopefully these racers can do that math. It has been a little bit for Dewey to play League. As Toshi said, he's played these settings a few times, but obviously doing the League math, like that level of League math while you're playing, is something you just have to play a lot of to remember.
Yeah, and again, it's not hard math, but when you're trying to like math and figure out where you're going and do this and do something else, it takes a toll on the brain. We did see a reflect coming out of the OC before the Hades fight. Or the first Hades fight. I don't know what you want to call it. The stairwell?
Yeah, Hades is... I think we all call it Hades Escape.
I was going to say... Hades Escape, yeah. Hades
a little related, actually. Ragna does find a report that says Battlefields of War is in Hollow Bastion. So if they need to go further, they know where that... They need to do a second visit of OC, then they know where that item is. They have full access to it, technically.
Yeah, you found that membership card early. Both of them did, so... So we have Ragna going in, go ahead and doing the mini push, which I am always a fan of. Even when it bites me in the butt, I'm still a fan of it. It's not that bad of a time loss, and you can get 2 points off of this, and if you go ahead and do Pete, which again is not a hard fight early on. Dewey jumping into Space Paranoids, grabbing those first few checks. The first time we're really starting to see the different routes and the runners.
Yeah, he's doing a bit of alternate routing, mostly just because he wants to be able to not have to aerial dodge constantly or quick run constantly up the slopes. So by going backwards, you go downward overall.
Oh yeah, it's not an uncommon strat. He's just gonna follow Ragna right into DC. He does find that thunder that Ragna found as well.
It's a pretty nice thunder location.
Yeah.
Getting any kind of offensive magic super early is always appreciated.
Especially thunder. I'd rather have thunder than the other two, honestly. Rather than fire or blizzard, I should say.
Oh, for sure. Such a good magic. Good for long range.
Yeah.
How fitting, monochrome in Timeless Order.
Monochrome in Timeless, yeah. That's not far off of regular. Just a little bit.
Okay, Ragna also gets his next hint. TT got revealed. This is 24. It's a pretty okay number. I feel like it's rather small for how large TT actually is.
Yeah, and the thing is, most likely that's going to be set behind into TT3. It's going to most likely set behind Ice Cream, most of that. Does find a fire.
As well as a cure and a drive gauge up. The drive gauge up definitely matters a lot more.
The drive gauge up matters. I'm like, the cure, situationally. But does find that fire in case, does give him thunder and fire in case he does have to do Agrabah too at some point. Speaking of Agrabah, he's heading in there now. Gets the good attack animation. He gets Chicken Little for it.
That's honestly pretty okay. It does Chicken does a lot of work.
You love seeing Zach Braff.
He gets another drive gauge up as well on Agrabah.
And drive converter, so if he gets that master form, he's starting to get close to being able to really level that quickly.
Alright, interesting. Ragna still has not opted to take any items from his party members, and takes a death. Yeah, jumping is not advised in Agrabah. Unless you know exactly where you're going, you do not want to jump.
You have to, like, it is so insane how much damage those little guys do. You're like, he's like, oh, it's just a little white light. Nope, that thing will kill you in an instant.
Oh, wow.
Second fire.
That's if I dated MX, it's pretty free.
Yeah.
Now, I say that now, but they haven't found a single form.
You say that, and then they're not going to find, like, Blizzard to be able to do it.
Oh, hey.
And as I say that, they find a All right, you know what? I'm okay with it.
They still haven't found a form, so it is slightly concerning.
Right, so one of these next, like, 5 checks is the form. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I will say they'll probably grind forms. Again, it's a guaranteed 3 5s. These runners should be able to math it out.
Yeah.
They both placed super well during the actual league itself. You can't really place that well if you can't really do that math as you're playing.
Dewey heading into Hollow Bastion, our first glimpse into Hollow Bastion. I don't hate the move. It's a good little quick
I think it's
check.
fine. Bailey would be pretty quick. You also have full access to HB2, which is also decent check density. It's like, what, 8 checks? 9 checks before the actual corridor fight?
Yeah, I think it's 8.
Oh wow,
Trying to
another
like-
drive page up.
Ooh. Ragna really getting it up. Not surprising heading out of there. And heading to Beast Castle. I think they're going a little bit at that master form.
I will say it is pretty enticing.
Yeah.
If you just get one form, it's not final. You can always force and get final.
Right. And you already know drives is a 22, so you know you're most likely going to need master form anyway. So go ahead and push it.
Oh wow, another
Very
early
good.
XP boost.
Not a big thing because Ragna will find that in literally one level, but see if this PC has anything important. HB1 not paying off for Dewey. Sorry,
I'm
just got it
surprised it
done.
didn't go back in. I would have probably gone back to HB.
Yeah, you're not taking another fight really, and you have it out before that corridors fight, so
I won't say, speaking of corridors fight, he does have the chicken now. Maybe he can just do corridors fight anyway.
yeah, it's very possible. He has 25 magic, like got the tools. Might be a little slow is all he's thinking. And like I understand not wanting to do it. You want to get a lot of these shotguns out of the way because reports can only be in first visits. So that, you know, it can kind of hint you and lead you towards certain ways. That being said, proofs cannot be on those reports. So a little sad, but understandable. I also missed them picking up once more on levels.
Yeah, it's fairly early. I think it was like level
Was it?
9, maybe. Yeah, it was fairly
I
early.
thought
Fairly
that,
early.
like, when did they grab that? That's always a good thing to see when you're having to face Datas.
I feel like once
know-
we saw it yesterday, but once more it definitely is super powerful compared to Second Chance.
Oh yes.
Because you're very likely going to live a single hit from most of the datas, but living the second hit, if you're getting comboed, is the problem.
Mhm. I mean, we saw it earlier in the rounds that people were just dying because they didn't have once more. Like they had the strats and then they'd mess up one little thing and they'd get comboed to death. I know it happened to Spike Vegeta in the qualifiers, just got walled by Data Roxas and just didn't have once more to be able to tank through it. Interesting from Dewey, he's not going to go down and go ahead and do the...
He's gonna do his patented, I want to force final in the easiest spot possible, so I'm gonna go check this castle to see what that master form is.
say. Interesting not to go down and do the Abu push. Okay. Can't blame him.
And this is a mix of a gamble, but also knowing that's slightly hard. He's likely to push off your forms later, so he's gonna gamble that it's a safe gamble that Beast Castle will potentially have Master Form on the first visit.
Yes, and we know that it ends up being a perfectly good gamble because there is nothing up through the Abu mini game. Interesting thought process, and I like it. Got to take those little calculated risks. So far, we still have not seen Master Form.
I have a sneaking suspicion we might not see it. Okay, there's 2 checks left before Threshold, or sorry, before Darkthorn. Never mind, I was very wrong. So this gamble from Dewey will pay off. He will get mastery. He'll go back to Agrabah and force final there.
Classic Dewey move.
Meanwhile, I wonder if Ragna is considering the same thing.
It's not a bad call. You know, like we said, we know drives are so high. Like, I don't hate it. It's gonna go ahead and do that at least up to the Hades escape on OC, but
we'll get the reflect finally. Which,
yeah.
He probably wish he would have gotten that before doing Beast Castle, but he did do fine without it.
Beast honestly isn't that hard of a fight. It's just a lot faster with 1 reflect.
Oh, I just meant like the Thresholder fight. It's definitely
better. Thresholder, yes.
Yeah.
Thresholder is 100% yes.
Oh, Beast is a pushover. Although I have seen people die. I think actually in this tournament we did see maybe 1 person die to Beast, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. I mean, as long as you use Cogsworth, I feel like it's pretty free.
Sometimes you don't want to use Cogsworth, it's slow.
That's fair. That's fair. Gotta go fast. See if Ragna decides to go ahead and do the Hades escape. No, it's gonna.
Alright, we also do have our next world revealed. Levels is revealed for a 9. So guaranteed no proof there. However, that 9 is a guaranteed Visit Unlock Earl form.
Just have to find out how deep that 9 goes. Are we gonna have to get to like 4850 for it, or?
There's no way, right?
We say it every time, no way, but meantime, Ragna, go ahead and doing Port Royal. I like this push. You have a reflect, you have the Blizzard, you got the chicken.
They just got XP boost as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I would if I were Ragna, I would consider going in and pushing through Barbosa.
For this magic set, I'd consider it as well. It needs to be a tiny bit higher.
Yeah.
And then you're one-shotting pirates, but you'll probably get that if you just XP grind a little bit on the pirates fight itself.
Right. That's what I'm assuming. This high-level play of Ragna, he's going to probably XP boost a little bit in the minute fight. So.
Oh wow, gets Trinity.
Ooh, Trinity.
And Pan. Pan's always appreciated.
Hey, Pan strats if nothing else.
And we'll see very shortly if Syx might come out to play. If there is if Highlands does get hinted that there's a potential 5 there, Data Syx is on the board. Or if there's a proof on drives, then they might opt to just do Data Syx anyway.
Yeah. Well, if you're getting a proof or a level, I know they can't do level this time, but level maybe 100 Acre Woods or whatever. What is your go-to data that you would go to?
It's always Data Axle.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that. That's a smart one. I would either say Data Axle or possibly Data Roxas, depending on where I am with certain things. But
yeah, we did see that in the qualifier. There was a lot of freedom depending on how you routed. Because you were pushed, you had to do 100 Acre in levels so late. You were basically pushed into doing a lot of different 5s, and unfortunately, I would say getting baited. But
yeah,
everyone fell into the same position where you just had so many different datas at your disposal, and you had to pick 2 of like 6 different datas.
Yeah, you're like, I have free reign. What do I have the best tools for? I do feel like Data Axle is the most consistent out of them, at least. You don't need as much, and it's a little bit easier. Not that any of them are, quote, easy.
Of course, yeah. Alright, Dewey on through the Darkthorn fight, taking advantage of a little bit of chicken. Ragna does take a very unfortunate death here. That's, you kind of don't want to see a death on Minify. I think they were also maybe at the last, like, 10 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. 10, 15 seconds.
That hurts, yeah.
Yeah. One piece of
and
advice...
they're trying to get that XP boost. And that's
yeah, one piece of advice is this corner that he's camping in, not the best corner, mostly just because the line of sight is interrupted by a bit of the moon or the shadows. You want to be sort of in that left area between the chests, or yeah, between like those two chests on the left. There's a little divot down there, or a dip, where you don't get shot.
He just kind of showed it for a second, and then...
Yeah, it's just to his left. If you look on Ragna's screen. And it's like the safest spot. And it's also more likely going to get you some better kills, because if you see there's this one pirate here just camping him in the shadow.
Yep. They have to walk out to you on that left side. Interesting play by Dewey here. They're doing the mini game. Go ahead and do the piglet mini game, which is...
I don't blame you. You're 1 point off, actually, from your next progression hint.
That's fair.
You're also potentially scared about looking for forms, so maybe you're just doing the mini game to prep yourself in case 100 Acre does get hinted to have a 9.
Ragna does end up getting through the minute fight the second time. At least the deaths didn't spiral out of control.
So Dewey does get 2 more worlds revealed. SP got revealed to 7, but more importantly, world never was, this is 29.
And that's exactly where they're going right now.
That's a pretty big number. I wonder what Dewey opts to do here, because he does know the speedrun strat. He doesn't really have like the immediate tools to exactly do it. Obviously you do the shotgun, that's definitely fair. But do you do Roxas?
I think if you Dewey, you do. You... Oof.
Yo, what a great report.
Right, Lance? Yeah, it did.
Ooh, okay, that's one of the 5s. Drive form, test form page, so that's kind of okay. You're not worried now about triple 5s or triple proof drives anymore.
Triple proof, yeah. Now you're just worried about double proofs. I also don't hate him leaving after that shotgun. Seeing 2 reports lowers that value by 6. That's, you know, that's a good chunk to take out. Also, I like this going ahead. Yeah. Trying to force final. Hopefully he doesn't get trolled too bad.
Kind of thought he would do this a tiny bit sooner, but again, might as well just check the worlds you have left before regretting not checking them for light and dark.
Yeah.
The only world that I kind of wish he maybe checked is just TT.
Yeah, there's so many checks at the start of TT. I know it's not like, you know, this is slightly hard, so it's not likely you're going to have anything good, but it's more likely to have light and darkness, maybe.
Alright, he also could have checked the beginning of HB2 for the Corridors fight.
True.
Just, hopefully there is no
Come on.
easy light and dark there.
There's the ante.
Ooh, Ragna playing a bit of fire here.
Ooh, he's in the shadows.
Okay, does get the kill from the reflects. Very nice. And honestly, for Ragna, it's just Peter Pan, and that's all you found. It's a little unfortunate.
I don't blame him for going into Space Paranoids here. We know it ends up being a page in 7, but you see a 10, you kind of have to push in a little bit.
Okay, Dewey does get final form finally. Honestly, it didn't take that long. Took him somewhere under like a minute and a half, I would say.
That was on the better end of forcing it at least.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised
we
if
did
I-
see it last week, or in the last format, the race between Sonic and Dewey, that it took Sonic nearly 4
Sonic-
minutes, I think.
Ever. Oh yeah. It was full. He just got trolled by Final.
It was awful, and you do not wish that upon anyone.
Hard forcing Final then. Like every time I see someone go into force Final, I'm just like, oh please, just give it to him in like the third try. You know, like give him 2 anti-forms and then let it go. Because we've all been there and just been trolled. Do we finally go ahead and finishing the boo push? And there he jumps into Twilight Town.
Let's hope that there is no light and dark or final here. That would be quite a shame.
Just kick yourself at that point. Keep going, but you kick yourself.
Yeah. I will say Ragna did just pick up Magna Burst, so maybe that'll entice Ragna to start going into HB as well.
Absolutely. We've talked about it before. Magna Burst, a really good early game piece. And, ooh, Magnet. Second check in Twilight Town. Okay. You're dropping that down to a 17.
Yep, there's the HB push.
Yep. Again, I like this move. At least go up to the corridors fight.
I feel like at this point you have to. I mean, you could also just do the corridors fight. You have Chicken, Magna Burst. You don't have Combo Master, so it'll be a tiny bit awkward. But assuming you have a long Keyblade, you're not gonna whiff the hits to get the Magna Burst out.
No.
Okay, Torn Page.
Down to 12. Still
So
be-
maybe that'll push him to do 100 Acre again. I mean, you've already done the first minigame. You might as well just check the page.
Yeah, you might as well check the room. I wouldn't necessarily do the...
Ooh.
Oh.
That's both an amazing hint and a pretty okay TT. TT is now just a 9, which means it's dead for proofs.
Dead?
However,
Yeah.
it's a 9, and that potentially could be another form, which could lead you to a drive proof if it's there. We also do have now, that means... the Will Never Was is a 14 points left, so that could be a 5-9 or a 7-7, or there could be a bunch of 3s there. We have
14's
seen that,
that number
actually.
where it's just like, it could be so much. If you haven't already cleared the first visit, it could be Ooh, didn't pop in the final.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, I would say. You're gonna get level 4 max. Wow,
Ragna
that's
did get
very
through that.
early.
Oh,
Second chance on final 2. So now there's only 1-5 left on drives. So at least it's not a triple proof. It's not a triple or a double.
it's not a
proof.
double proof either, yeah. You know what? May just be a bait high number. Can't tell you how many times I've had that in Seeds too. Gives you like a 31 or something. You're like, all right, well, let's push that. It probably has something I need. No. Okay, cool. If you're Dewey, do you just leave and not go up the tower here?
You leave at the base of tower. Still good checks. Oh wow,
Ooh.
it's just you keep going in case you get those other reports.
Yeah, well, they have to be in the tower.
I don't know if you do the rest of the tower, but you keep pushing till base of tower at the bare
Oh,
minimum.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, you get another ST as a magnet. Fantastic. Unfortunately, that means it's a magnet you're not gonna get, but as a magnet.
I mean, it could be a magnet you get. STT's not been hinted yet.
Nah, it's not ST. But I will say we do get 2 additional worlds revealed Hollow Bastion got revealed. It's a 21 if you include the Battlefields of War there. Oh wow, you got that last report for Dewey. LED as a Blizzard. It's a pretty okay TT visit. You're kind of happy. You got a bunch of reports.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't really help too much, but got
You're
reports.
also not looking for picture or ice. You're not worried about picture any, you know. Like, that's good. So, Dewey following in Ragna's footsteps here, going into Hollow Bastion 2 again. Like we've said, it's a good push. You have the tools now. At least be able to go get the first couple checks in core. And...
I also did miss it. I think OC was the other world that was revealed in that pair. It's a 12 now, which means it's guaranteed. Oh, sorry, it's either 5-9 or sorry. 5-7 or 3-9. I don't think there's enough reports to spare so that make it multiple threes.
There are
like, I feel like at that
three
point,
reports
can't.
left. I'm trying to do the math here. Can't be there.
Yeah, no, it can't be. It can't be 4 reports. So it's either a 5-7 or a 3-9. So that's something to sort of keep in the back of your mind. Meanwhile, this 21 in HB, still not fully found out. Ragna entering core.
Yeah, this is when they normally start thinning out. See if you have to go deeper into core to find these, or if you're gonna find anything. I mean, you have the tools. He might just go ahead and push core completely, not just do the shotgun.
I feel like you can do the first fight fine. It's just the second
fight, yeah.
A reminder, you cannot do core skip or Shanyu skip in this specific setting. So they will have to do those fights. They will have to find the, Sword of the Ancestor if they need to do LOD2.
Lord knows people have tried. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Ragna does not have that magnet that Dewey does have. Because he has not pushed TT yet. So, actually, I agree with this from Ragna. He doesn't actually really have the tools for it.
Yeah, you don't need a magnet. You don't need a magnet for the first fight. Second fight, you want that magnet.
Yeah.
First fight, you can just get away with jumping and spamming Thunder in final. And it works for like 99% of the fight.
Do you get to see these 2 checks here?
Yeah, okay. Still have no sign of this 21 points.
Dang. 21 points for them.
Ragna's finally doing it. He is forcing final. He has 9 drive gauge, so we can go into double master, which is more efficient. Oh, okay. He will lose out on a bit of time. Okay, now he does it. I think he just accidentally held backwards.
Yeah. I think he realized after the first couple, he's like, oh, I can do this double.
And reminder as well, in order to force final, in order to have a chance to get final, you need at least 5 drive gauge. So because he's at 9 and he has master, he can go into master 2 times. The first time he'll go from 9 drive to 9 drive to 5, and then from 5 to 1. So the perfect amount.
That is the one very nice thing for our runners. This, at least in this seed, they have found a bunch of drive gauge up, so they're not really worried about reverting and all of that stuff. But this does give Dewey back the time he had forcing final earlier. He got he's in experience boost range.
I think he was trying to get into XP boost range. Either that or just worked out that way.
I was gonna say
Like
those
most of the
dancers
time
are
you'd expect
scary to do that with.
Ooh, that one magnet. He is fine. Just a little annoyance. Meanwhile, Ragna's having some pretty awful luck right now. I don't think I've seen a single anti. Maybe
I have
one.
seen one.
Okay.
But I've only seen one.
That's looking a little rough right now. Okay, we get a second.
Okay.
Wonder where Dewey goes here now. Oh, okay. I like this. Pushing OC, seeing what that 12 could be.
Oh, it is, yeah. You're most likely going to see it, you know, right after the stadium. There's a third anti from Ragna.
Oh, he gets it. Very nice.
There you go. Awesome. Honestly, I would say that was maybe just a little bit slower than Dewey, but not much. I would say about the same.
And there goes Ragna, as expected. Going to TT. We'll get all those checks, assuming he pushes up to the base of tower.
We did get another set of reveals from Dewey. Halloween Town is dead. And it also shows that Pride Lands is dead.
So that's pretty okay. But now I'm now getting more scared of STT.
Yeah, what'd I say?
It's creeping.
STT is going to be shown as like a 5 left on Dewey's side. I mean, they do have Trinity limit, so if they do have to push STT, it's not a horrible push. And with loadless, again, it's not that bad. Good Cerberus fight from Dewey.
Almost there to the second part of C1.
Yeah. That's the catch. Like that, it feels like such a long push stretch between checks from like getting to the Hades escape to getting past these mini games. It feels like you're just not getting hardly any checks per minute. Oh, thank you, Blind. I forgot about that. Ragna does have Trinity limit. Excuse me. Dewey has not gone to Port Royal, so he does not have the Trinity limit yet.
Alright, very smart from Dewey, opting to go into Final Glide for the remainder of this. It is his fastest form of movement, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when you have to go into forms to like kind of compensate for your movement, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Does get a high jump there. Not exactly the movement they're looking for, but it is movement.
Okay, still nothing from
Yeah,
SOC1.
I think you pushed even through the Pete fight if you haven't seen anything. Like you just
You
keep
could
pushing.
Probably just do Hydra as well. You do have a Thunder. You do have Final.
level up your master form a little bit if it's not like already at 4.
Alright, Ragna will take a little detour to 100 Acre. I wonder if he does the minigame.
I don't know. It's a good question. Personally, I don't think I would, but it's getting more and more, you know, more and more worlds are being revealed, and you haven't quite found where that proof could be.
Unfortunate for Dewey. It was a 5/7, but it was just a genie.
Just a genie.
So at this point, you do just probably leave.
Yeah.
Oh, it does get the
and
fire,
he finds
though.
the fire, so now you definitely leave.
He does have Pyraga now. And as expected, Ragna does leave, doesn't do the minigame. However, Dewey, since he did the minigame, will be able to check the next page, see if there's anything at Rabbit's house.
What do you think?
And
Oh,
he
he's
will
going to
do
go
a
ahead and do the
minigame.
rabbit minigame. Alright.
He's playing a bit on the safe end, I would say.
This isn't the longest minigame, but it's also... No. It is an auto-scroller, just like that first one. These first two are the long ones, and then after that, it's not that bad. Yeah. Like that from chat. It's thinking time. Where do I want to go next?
I feel like you consider pushing into Hollow Bastion.
Yeah.
Like, you have to consider it.
You have
You
to
also
consider at
can
least
maybe
going through that
do
first
PR.
fight of 4.
Yeah. From Dewey's side, core is unhinted. It's a lot of good checks per minute. It's really solid.
Yeah.
Could also just do LOD. At this point, might actually look kind of decent.
Yeah. I think if you're Dewey, you should jump into Port Royal at least. Like, you haven't even jumped in there once.
He could meme a little bit. Not actually a meme, but he could do East Castle 2. Like, he can maybe do Zaldin if he really wants, but you can just do Rumbling Rose check.
I feel like there are better pushes than Beast Castle 2.
He's already pushed through Darkthorn, so that's like the interesting part.
Okay, and he's gonna go ahead and do Port Royal. Again, you haven't checked Port Royal. It's a decent amount of checks. Nothing else. You hoping for some one of those last couple pages.
Yeah, it will be interesting. Ragna will basically be done with OC2 by the time Dewey is about finished. Maybe a little bit ahead of Dewey. So we'll see where Ragna opts to go after this. I feel like maybe you consider SDT, honestly. That trendy one that is pretty enticing.
Yeah, I think their best. Ooh, okay. I thought they took it different. I think honestly their best bets right now is to either go into core or go ahead and do the STT push. Like Dewey just grabbing that trendy to limit, so they both have it. You would have liked to see limit form before you go in there, because you could love that is like the perfect place to level limit form, but there are other places you can do it. Trinity's just as fast almost. Still no sign of any proofs though.
And they're looking at least deep. It's not a go mode.
Yeah, they got their wish. It is not a go mode, that's for sure. Get some LOD calls in the chat. It's not a bad call. However, I will forever say in these settings with loadless, SGT is not a bad call. Like, it takes a little bit of time in real time, but with that loadless, it doesn't actually take as much time as you think it does.
Alright, Ragna actually will be done with his OC visit before Dewey finishes PR. So we'll see what Ragna opts to do. That'll be the interesting choice. Do you do STT? Do you do LOD? You could even consider Agrabah 1 Treasure Room in Twin Lords a visit. That's also an okay play.
Yeah, it's not a bad play either. Okay, so this will give him 1 point, right? Yeah. So he's 2 points off the next. Or is that 2? No, that was 1.
Doing the Demix fight or encounter, I guess, not really a fight, does 2 points. So now he didn't get those 2 points. Now he's at 6-7. Meanwhile, Dewey actually is at the next hint.
Just got it, yeah.
Agrabah just got revealed. It is a 9, as well as Disney Castles a 24. So that's ooh, that's pretty huge.
Marluxia.
Yeah, I feel like you consider pushing into that 24, especially because you have final. Yeah. You can just spam fire through the windows. It makes things very easy. Interesting choice from Ragna. He's opting to go level. I would say this is fairly early to consider leveling.
Yeah. I don't know.
We've seen a lot of racers get a lot of mileage out of their own seeds by pushing drives or pushing leveling as late as possible, so that you can like maximize how much levels you're getting. This definitely feels very, very early.
It feels early, and at the same, and levels isn't a thing. So like, the only reason you need the levels is for the final fights. Like, your magic is already above the floor for basically everything. Yeah.
He's also opting to not go into final till right now. Okay. Yeah, the one disadvantage of doing final during the middle of the fight is that you can't use a high drive and get an instant drive refill, so do another final. Also, he has a lot of defense. Alright, should be half now. So this will start melting.
I think he's a little above that, actually. No.
Oh yeah, no, he's at half.
Yeah.
It's a 76 is what you get without final,
right?
Or sorry, without XP boost.
I was thinking of I got seed blend because I did a seed earlier where I had double XP in this, and it was like 200.
Yeah. Okay, so Dewey on through PR1. He does have Cone Crossbones, so he can check PR2 actually. Or sorry, it's in the shop, so we can buy it. I hope that doesn't.
He doesn't realize it though.
Oh, never mind.
Oh no, he already bought it.
Okay, cool. Interesting. I guess I missed out when he bought that.
They're so
then that
fast.
actually, that surprises me. Then that Ragna did not do PR2. Maybe he just didn't remember that it's in the shop.
That's possible.
Actually, I don't know if Ragna even checked the shop.
Well, no, because he's only gotten a report that's saying one of the items in the shop. That's it.
Yeah, but I don't think I've actually ever seen Ragna open a Moogle shop yet. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I haven't seen it. Not to my knowledge. They haven't found a money pouch yet, so we can't go really ether shopping yet. Big. I guess you can, with everything dropping money in this.
Yeah, you should have a decent amount. You can also start selling stuff. Oh, he has 1,300 money. You can totally just sell one thing and then buy locks. Probably not smart to buy 3 physical locks, but you definitely, I think, consider buying some crossbows.
I like this push going into Disney Castle.
That's not Disney Castle. That is.
Oh, did he not go? Oh, we went to SCT.
Yeah.
I looked over at him. He was going to Disney, so I switched over to.
I thought it was too.
Oh my goodness! All right, we got the STT push.
Well, we'll see if this works out. Worst case scenario, you just get a magnet, which is kind of cool. That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, speaking of
Speaking
magnet.
of magnets, there's our last one over there, in Port Royal.
Okay, now I'm not gonna lie, you probably consider LOD. Magnera for LOD makes things pretty fast.
Yeah.
Still nothing here in the second visit though of PR. Yeah, just pretty empty.
It's empty and it's unhinted. So like, I don't hate the play, but at the same point, it is unhinted. You know what I mean? And he's leaving now. You have bigger worlds, and he sees that Disney castle, so Dewey is going to jump in for that 24. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Oh yeah, Magnera with windows now. Everything dies so quickly.
Magnera, you have Firaga with final. You've got options.
Oh, look at that. The good thing about Ragna's push, though, is he is going to get several points to kind of see that next set of hints. I think while he is behind on points right now, I think he might catch up pretty quick.
Yeah, if you do all of STT1, including Axel, you get 7 points. If you go up to the beam room or the computer room, you'll get 5. So it's okay. It's a good amount.
Good amount.
You also get a report. Unfortunately, the report is pretty useless. Agrabah has a blizzard.
At this point, most of the reports are going to be useless. It's possible they're not.
Oh wow!
Oh, there.
I won't say I'm not surprised.
No.
That's kind of okay. Marley is not a hard data. You're pretty happy about that. But we do get our next set of hints. Kind of see. What got hinted as like small world. PR's is 0, so that means it was just that magnet in second visit, and that's it.
Beast Castle is a 25.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. Wow, it's a double proof.
Oh, it's a double proof.
Oh, okay. So now that's a little dumb, because if you want to think about it, Beast Castle's definitely, it's a 997. It can't have a 5 because it would have to have 5 5s, and I don't think there's like even 5 checks in that world, and they also don't even have 5 5s to spare. So you're done with Beast Castle.
No.
Now it does potentially, that is a 9. It could have a form. I don't know. So maybe you consider checking it.
Wow. Now you're kind of, with that DC being a double proof, you're literally just trying to piece together where that last one is.
Yeah, but now you're also in a really awkward situation of you need to figure out which freebie data you still need to do.
Yeah. Trying to. I mean,
so Marley, super bosses can't have checks. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Okay, you're happy with Falera. You like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, very smart from Dewey. I would also check this Beast Castle. He doesn't have Beast Claw. Needs to purchase it. Yeah, again. This Beast
Can I purchase it in here and just... No.
This Beast Castle, again, cannot be 5s. There cannot be a 5 here. At best, it is only... Like, it's 2 of your forms, at best.
Yeah. At worst, it's like Identity Disc and Sword of the Ancestor.
Picture. Actually, no, Picture would actually probably be decent, maybe. Depends.
I was like, Picture wouldn't be horrid. At least that, kind of gets you towards a semi-decent data fight.
But then at this point, this is a really tough spot of where do you push. Because you could do level grinding if you want to see if that 9 on levels is another form. You can maybe check Hollow Bastion, as we kind of been alluding to. You do the world never was?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't think the world that never was is the play here anymore.
Oh, this is a little mean. Both 9s are on Zoldan.
Ooh.
You kind of wish you got one of the 9s, but at this point, I feel like you have to do Zoldan. The form scare is just that big that you probably consider it. Yeah, he puts on a full bloom. He's committing to Zoldan, I think.
In the meantime, over on Ragna screen, they still have not found really anything except for that torn page, or that, excuse me, not torn page, port in STT. Granted, they still haven't come up on the bulk of the checks, but...
Maybe trying to XP grind a little bit here. Definitely a respectable choice.
Absolutely. You know that you get to choose, and you know where 2 of those briefs are. You're kind of starting to think about go mode. Starting to think about, like, okay, where do I need to be? Oh, there's a reflect in STT.
Yeah, that's her last reflect. I would say you're happy with Reflega. Actually, I will say, even if Dewey guesses wrong, he technically has Data Zoldan prepped, so that's actually pretty okay. At this point, you have to do Data Zoldan potentially, unless like another world becomes required and forces you to just go essentially as far as the data.
Yeah, unless... I don't even know, man.
Okay, this should kill. Now, what 9s does Zoldan have? Oh, you don't want to see that.
With that, you didn't want to see that one.
Alright, if you give him my Identity Disc, I swear to God.
Nope.
Don't do it.
Wisdom.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's a good pull. Well, sort of.
And interesting that Dewey is here in Port Royal. I'm wondering what for? It's for form grinding. I'm pretty sure it's for form grinding.
Me? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's for form. But
is what? I'm wondering if he's thinking I don't want to do Zoldan, so maybe I'll do Luxord.
That's what I was sitting here thinking. I'm like, does he go after Data? Like,
I don't know. This is so. You have the tools for Zoldan as well. I guess. Well, we'll see what he does here.
It also, you got to think about these runners. While everyone in this bracket is great, like everyone also has certain data that they're like, I'm more comfortable with this data. Just period.
I wonder. Okay, here's a thing to think about. What if he thinks, okay, I'm pretty. What if it's on drives? I'm going to prep this other data.
Oh, yeah.
So
just
that I have
it
my
already
options open. Yeah. I wonder if that's like the mindset.
Oh, well, Valor Form is in the mansion in STT.
That could be required. We'll see.
That could be hard required. That it at least may give reason to Ragna being here that is needed.
Kind of unfortunate that Ragna still doesn't really have any major hints to work off of. I have a feeling STT might just get hinted next. Dewey will get next set of hints as soon as he defeats GR2 here. Oh, does the Blizzard a little bit early. Okay, now he's good.
Still works. Yes, spam thunder.
Alright, 100 Acre is a 7, STT is a 22. So I believe that actually means STT is done, if I can do my math correctly. I mean, we'll find out, because technically Ragna opens the very last chest.
21. Well, it's technically a 29 with that map.
Oh yeah, 29. You're absolutely right.
21, 24, 20. My math's wrong.
Well, it's done technically. Ragna did open
It's
every
done.
chest.
Yeah, it's done.
Pop
Yeah,
up.
it's done. Cool. I was like, wait, math.
Yeah, Seaver bosses cannot have important checks for these settings. Interesting. Dewey's opting to go to Demix. Now he won't be able to level level Wisdom here, but very interesting. He just opts to go here. Oh wow,
Ragna
that's
does
a very
kind of money
nice
pouch on Valor too, though. Yeah. You love to see it before you have to do, because you gotta buy a good amount of elixirs and all kinds of stuff.
And I will say for Marley, you can get away with not using any items at all. It's just gonna be a slow fight. In terms of your other freebie data, it depends. And then it also depends where this last proof is. We still have yet to see it.
We know it's not STT.
Oh, it's a Stitch. It's dollar drives.
Oh.
That's amazing info for Ragna.
Yes. Because Dewey is running down that road right now. He has no idea and won't have any idea because he does not have that Valor form.
Okay, now we see the duality of Hollow Mash, and Ragna is doing core right away, opting to do this before 1k. Now again, for these settings, you have to do the base game, base game content, you have to do 1k in order to unlock data demics. So the way Dewey is approaching this is opting to just do the pseudo-forced content first.
He's seen enough of your seeds to know that data demics is almost always guaranteed.
Okay, I don't know about that one.
Or he just wants to give the fans and the people in the chat a good data fight. We'll go with that one. Keep an eye on Ragna, or Ragna here, excuse me, because they will be getting through some checks pretty quick.
And they actually do just now get their next set of hints. So they know 100 Acre. Oh, it's a Torn Page, and it's dead. Wow, it's literally just the first fight. So Ragna knows he doesn't have to do Hollow Bastion anymore. So he's probably either gonna full commit to East Council or Disney Castle next.
If I'm Ragna, I'm full committing to Disney Castle.
So wait, the last world unhinted is currently LOD, which is a little spooky, but also the world number was is still potentially a 5-9, so maybe it is a Data Zemnis after all.
Well, Ragna's thinking like you and is going straight at Roxas.
So ignoring the two proofs, Ragna is missing, I believe, only one single Torn Page, if I'm not mistaken. That's not hinted. Yeah. Oh wait, no.
No.
I'm like cross-checking so many things. Okay, he's missing the page from Beast Castle. And
he's missing the page from Beast Castle and the one in the drives. Those are the only two he doesn't have, I believe. Unless I'm missing one, which is very possible.
Yeah, that's the one unfortunate part. Ragna does opt to not show the remaining important checks, so a little hard for us. All right. Oh wow, an XP. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. You have double XP boost now if you're Dewey. Also very nice. You can. You get the Civitar and the Blizzard. Now, it's only after the first fight, so you won't waste that much time.
No, but he's gonna have to go do it. And that's a whole set of.
God, this is so crazy because Dewey has literally prepped. He did Luxord, or he did
so many.
I don't understand. Man, so it makes sense in like the prepping mindset, but it just sucks that he essentially did GR2 and the rest of PR for nothing, as well as he now has Datademics prepped, unfortunately, as a byproduct of trying to be a little bit more safe and optimal.
Well, and the thing is, in Dewey's mindset, it still very possibly could be on those drives. So he's thinking he has to have 2.
So I will say he still technically at the moment is ahead, despite the fact that he has done so much other content. Because he has done Timeless River compared to Ragna. It's like the one advantage.
And that's literally what it is. Timeless River. Pretty much.
Okay, he's gonna do the one never was, I believe. Finally push after this 14. Never mind.
No, going after LOD.
It is a 15.
It is a 15.
That's fair. That's a good choice in my opinion. Well, we'll see what's here. We are missing a few 3s though. We know that
I'm thinking it has to be a 5, 7, and a 3.
Yeah. If you ignore Ragna's tracker, if you're trying to look for 3s, Agrabah could be a bunch of 3s. You could probably assume that there's 1 or 2 3s in STT. You can assume there's maybe 1 3 here in this first visit, so maybe he's trying to do that math. If we want to actually account for Ragna's tracker, then we have 1 3 left, which means that I believe Agrabah LOD does guarantee to have it.
Yeah.
Because you can't have a 3 in the one never was.
Right. And you can't have another 3 in Agrabah because that leaves you with a 6. So yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be here.
So I don't think we have enough 7s. Actually, we might.
Yeah. So it's 5, 7, 3 in LOD. So what is trying to like compare, like overlay these trackers in my head, and I'm like,
yeah, it's a little rough for sure. So there's guaranteed 5 here. I think that does mean our last 5 is guaranteed in the one never was, because we're missing 2 5s, a page and the last proof.
It's just going to be who's lucky enough to go to the right 5 here.
Did we having a bit of struggles here with shadows finally cooperating?
They pop up for like a millisecond sometimes, and like, nope, I don't want to be up.
Yeah, if you're late to using a fire, it's not gonna happen. They're like active, or you're able to hit them for like maybe like feels like. Mm-hmm. And so by doing a fire early, you're able to frame trap them. Ooh, nice bomb from Ragna. Jalen. Oops, I saw Jalen's name in the chat. Apologies. Catching a stray.
Now, if you're Dewey, you don't have the Sword of the Ancestor, so he doesn't have Sword of the Ancestor yet. He knows where it is, so you're gonna have to go to.
Oh, he guesses wrong.
Oh, it's torn pages.
So it is an it's in the one never was.
Yeah. So Ragna is actually gone the right way. I was getting ready to say you have to kind of go for that Sword of the Ancestor to get into Throne Room, but
And Dewey unfortunately does make the wrong choice. However, this is still an okay play. Okay, he's gonna opt to level and then just run a train through the whatever it was.
I approve of this. Oh, Ragna messing up the mini game with Luxor.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's fine. A little extra time, but not.
I will say, I wonder what Ragna opts to do, because he technically doesn't have any other data prepped. He has Roxas actually.
I think he has Roxas prepped.
But you have Roxas without limit, so it's a little awkward.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
And I mean, so fun fact, if you actually do the optimal quick run, it's about 4.5 minutes to 5 minutes to do the quick run for Data Roxas, which is pretty fast. But I don't know if he wants to do that, especially with these high stats.
Yeah. Does he have auto limit? Because he does have second chance once more. While that is a scary prospect, it is a possibility.
It is a good strat, honestly. You can make the best of that scenario. Oh, okay, Ragna's gonna have to deal with one Berserk right now. A little unfortunate. Dewey trying to do doing something similar to 1K strats by staring out the floor. I don't think that matters.
I don't think it does anything with these guys, but you know. You do you, man.
Fortunately, he does not have the Stitch. I will say, he also technically doesn't know that it's in the whatever was. Because technically Drives obviously is still at 12 for him. Right.
Drives is still at 12 and STT is still at 22, but you should be able to do the math that it's not in STT.
I'm not sure about that part.
I'm trying to think the math
like,
out through that.
I feel like at this point
it's hard
he's
to
just
put
committing.
Ragna's tracker out of my brain.
Right, yeah.
Finds the picture on level 50. Sadly not important.
This is proof. Oh, he
We
stops
know
leveling. Okay. I respect the choice to stop a little bit early. Yep, there it is.
There it is. So it's a Data Zemnis.
Yeah, so for those coming in from chat, Dewey has done GR2, and he's done all of Disney Castle, and he's also done all of Beast Castle. So he has 2 datas prepped, and I really want to know why he did Port Royal.
Yeah,
that's the one choice I don't understand.
Right, I understood prepping a little bit to be like, okay, I think it's on form, so I'm gonna prep and level forms while I'm doing it. But like,
oh, he's just gonna do Marley right now. Okay, that's fair.
Respect it.
Yeah, you're already at the, or you're not at the ceiling, but like, you're already like prepped for one data. Might as well just do the one that you can just do right now.
See how Ragnon's in this one.
Now, I will say the one unfortunate thing, I don't think I've seen Combo Master. No. So, Data Zemnis is gonna be a little annoying. Not the worst, just gonna be annoying.
Alright, and Ragna's gonna go, hopefully. Come on, Ragna, go to DC! No, don't fall for the bait!
No, this is a little bit fair. Technically, there is a 5 here. I think he's guessing that there has to be a 5.
Right, just not the right 5.
I think he will be able to math it out that it is dead
after this.
Yeah, so we'll get the torn page, and then he should be fine. But then I feel like he has to do DC. But then what data do you go for? That's like, what do you go for as your third data?
I think if you're Ragna, you go straight for Data Roxas. Especially if you have auto limit, you go for it. You've got it prepped.
He might actually commit to Data Zaldin now that I think about it.
That's the other one I was gonna say is like, it's not that far of a push to Data Zaldin, but at the same point, it is a tiny push.
He's honestly probably more comfortable to do Data Zaldin than Data Roxas without without a limit form.
Without a limit form, yeah. That's the only thing holding him back from just being able to drive through that. Does get the torn page and decides to come back into Beast Castle. So he'll have it prepped. Won't have to do.
Yo, how is Goofy alive? Nice second chance.
He's got like 1 HP over there, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's second chance. Your party members can have that ability, so it makes sense. Has to bait out the spin. Yep.
There it is.
Right, I believe, unfortunately, Dewey will have a bunch of DMs. He'll probably have like 5 DMs to deal with. Oh, never mind. This is okay. Oh, very generous. Gets the reflect.
Oh my goodness.
And remembers the finishing leap this time. Oh, how did he get hit? Wow, that sucks. He got hit into the pool.
Yeah. Just run in a circle, Dewey. It's fine. Run in a circle.
Yeah, he's just gonna be in the DM loop.
He's kind of
unfortunately.
in the DM loop here a little bit, yeah.
Now he can if he gets lucky, he might be able to res his party members and go for final, but they're in a really awkward spot, and he only has Cure.
Yeah, I don't.
Cura or Curaga, it'd be free. Oh, wow, insta DM.
Oof, yeah.
That's just really annoying.
He's trying to push Goofy over to Donald.
That's so smart. That is so incredibly smart.
And Goofy comes back to life and is just gonna die off it. Oh no,
wow.
He pulled Marluxia away from Goofy so he didn't die.
Donald also just woke up.
And yeah, Donald just, oh my goodness.
Oh, okay, this is fine. This is actually best case scenario. Because you will be able to catch him out of this. Thunder. Okay. No, he's on his menu. Oh, he's on the wrong menu. No. He got the side spin again, so he's fine.
That, again, not the worst thing that could have happened.
Oh, he catches him. Okay, this is GG's.
Okay, this
Very
should be
nice.
Yeah.
Or sorry, GG's to Marley.
Yeah.
GG's overall.
GG's. You beat Data Marley. That's it.
All right, but that's only one of your goals. You got 2 more datas to fight. I feel like you
still
have to
has
do the
one
one
more
of
proof to
Les.
get. Yeah, still has
Luxord.
time.
Okay. Man, that's so unfortunate. He literally just ended up accidentally prepping Data Demix as well as Data Zaldin.
Yeah.
I really think that he did just choose Data Luxord for the sake of it's probably faster and easier than having to do Data Zaldin. That might just be it.
Yeah, Data Zaldin can troll you sometimes, especially. And like if Donald or Goofy decide to be stupid, especially Donald, we all know how much the duck likes to be stupid. Meantime, Ragna's going through DC right now, gonna go find his last 2 proofs.
Alright, hopefully Dewey doesn't have any struggles with these minigames. He's pretty good at this fight anyway. So this is probably fine for him. And Ragna is almost in go mode. Again, he just needs to figure out what data to choose. It's probably Data Zaldin, if I had to guess.
Yeah, never finding limit really does hurt you.
Ooh. Messes up. Doesn't die. Oh my god, he's playing with fire. Jesus.
Potion.
How is he alive? How did those cards not hit?
No!
That's amazing.
Like,
Oh.
4 cards just flying at your face, and no.
Oh god, gets hit again. He's got to use a cure here, unfortunately. Okay, gets it this time. Oh, does an aerial finisher. Fortunately, that causes him to break out. So should get him this time. Dude, Luxor, please be nice. Stop.
When is Luxor nice? Like, let's be real. He's nice on the normal fight. His data fight, never.
Dude, stop Dude, stop jumping. Stop. It's not that safe. Stop.
Nah.
This is awful.
Never touch the ground. Do you see Ragna leveling up final form right now? And leveling himself up.
Yeah, he actually can't level final anymore. It's at max. He doesn't have the wisdom.
Oh, he doesn't have that. That's right.
Master either.
That's right. He didn't finish off Beast Castle. I saw him in Beast Castle. Just assumed he'd finish it off. He didn't. So yeah.
If he does, I wonder what his mentality is and what data. I guess maybe because he's not doing.
Oh, Dewey. Okay,
I wonder.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I wonder if Ragna is actually considering Data Roxas. Because if you're the optimal choice is if you're gonna do Data Zol, then you do Beast Castle before you level. That is the optimal choice. And Ragna should know that. But he's doing leveling right now. That might be a choice of I want to do SCT. Okay, he does get the minigame. He's fine. Oh, he gets another minigame. Oh, this is perfect. It'll put him in DM phase. Oh, he just reflects it. I think he's gonna try to fight, yeah. Doesn't do the minigame, opts to play it a little bit safe and just do extra damage to push him into DM.
So that's 2 down. As long as he gets this, that's 2 down for Dewey.
Then he literally just needs to do all of the world that ever was, which is kind of not bad.
No.
Okay, he gets the minigame. He's on through the DM. Now, at this point, he technically does need to go correctly. He technically could make the mistake and go to STT.
STT. Oh my goodness, if he went to STT.
If he sacks it, he's fine. I feel like you full sack it. No, he's going. No. It's over.
Oh my goodness.
Now. Oh, this is a little rough.
Oh no.
Yeah, he might be putting that the winner was on a 7-7. Now he has to go pretty far. Is it
either that he might be putting that on a 7-7, and really he might be really thinking it's still on forms and thinking that the forms he need are in STT.
See, the unfortunate part is he's gonna push all the way through this, get the Valor, level his forms, and then realize, oh shit, it's the world that never was. And then at that point, his lead is all but gone. Now, I guess you can maybe, like, hope that Ragna does the death cycles over and over to data zem this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, going off the math and logic alone, I think going STT is fine. It just sucks that it's the wrong choice.
Oh, yeah. No, the math shows that, like, he only has 3 unhinted magic, and you know one of them is in 100 Acre, one of them's in Space Paranoids. So the world that never was cannot be 2 7s. Huh?
Right. If you want to like think about the math, it's like if you just remove a 3 and a 5, then STT becomes a 14. It looks the exact same as the world never was.
That's true. You know what? Fair. Yeah, you gotta think
And
money
again,
touches. I forgot
you're
about money
trying to
touches
also
as
do
well.
the math as well while trying to play this. It's super hard.
Oh yeah, no. We said it at the very beginning. Like these runners have so much going on in their brains, trying to math all this out, figure out where you're going next, like figure out what tools you have to make everything optimal.
He's leaving.
Oh,
he's trying to figure out the math.
yeah.
Yeah, as I'm kind of saying, if you do 19 minus 5, that's 14, and then that becomes the same thing
Then
as
you're
it
in
was.
kind of the same boat. Yeah.
So there's no like immediate discernible difference. So until he gets like the report hinted, I think he's staying here.
Yeah.
Or not report hinted, until he grabs the report.
Until he grabs a report, or no, yeah.
He
the
might
report's way
stay
before Valor.
until he gets a Valor though. Like he might be competing
Yeah.
to that.
The problem is Valor Form is all the way in the mansion.
Yeah, same thing with that magnet I believe, as well.
Yes.
So it's just super unfortunate.
I forgot about chat pointing out that money touches R7 as well.
Wait, he left.
Oh, he left.
Oh my god, this is a chance. This is actually legitimately his only opportunity. He has to full commit to the whatever it was. If he doubles back again, he might just lose.
I think he did the math in his head as well. Like
Now, what's
thinking-
really unfortunate is it's still kind of stupid for him because that 5 on tribes is just there the whole
It's
time.
just lingering there, taunting him. Yeah.
Ooh, we messed up the RV loop a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he gets him. Okay, he's fine. That's a little bit of nerves.
Yeah, you're coming down to the wire here. You know you're facing a good opponent. You know they're doing the math just as quickly as you. It's all coming down to execution right now.
He does have he is a little bit calm enough though to realize, okay, I'm using final to get around. It's my max glide.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we'll probably
Oddly
just see
enough,
him
they've
also
only
do
found
elevator skip.
2 glides. Or 1
Yeah.
glide.
It's pretty rough. That's for sure. I feel like it's probably in like STT or not STT, TT3. You know, whatever
Yeah.
other glides or 100 acre.
Doesn't have enough to
Yeah,
go into
elevator skip.
One more time.
Dewey, please stop.
Oh no, Dewey!
No!
Oh, Dewey, no!
Oh no. Oh, it's so unfortunate.
Oh, this like Dewey made the right move, and then just like not.
Yeah, second guessed himself, I think.
Yeah.
So now it's still a race, but it's looking too rough.
It's looking
Ragna's
a lot
doing
better
this.
for Ragna's gonna do Data Roxas.
He's doing this
All right.
without a limit. This is you have to
Do
really
they have
understand
auto
the
limit?
RV for this fight.
They don't even have auto limit. Oh. Oh, this could make or break it right here. What do you? All right, let's see these strats from Ragna. I can't wait to see this.
It's I don't know if there's gonna be strats. It's gonna be super tough. Oh, this damage is so bad. It's level 1 damage actually. He's
Yeah.
not. Also, Roxas has hella magic resist, by the way, or light resist, and reflect, I believe, is light. So he's not doing damage. It's rough out here. So this actually might be the advantage Dewey needs. Is just
Yeah.
Ragna having the worst possible fight. Again, Ragna could go for the quick crunchies. That's honestly probably his best bet. I'm
I
not,
think
not
that's
even
what's
joking.
getting ready to happen.
Oh, is he doing this? Oh my god, he's trying.
Oh god! Oh god! Just quick running.
Ragna,
What are you doing?
stop panicking. Okay, he's finally got
There it is. All right.
Now,
So,
unfortunately, this is an optimal of an
4
angle.
minutes on the clock, basically.
No, this is an optimal angle. You want to be from the other side. And
Okay.
unfortunately, I think Ragna has to commit to this angle. Because you have
there's no way you
can.
can't.
Too.
Okay, he's gonna Trinity into it.
That does matter. I swear the side matters, Matt. I swear it matters. I don't believe you, Matt. Show the video.
Show it. Show the proof. I want side by sides. Dewey?
So this again, this could still be the advantage Dewey needs. By the time Dewey can maybe figure out that STT is dead and someone never was, maybe he catches up. But Ragna's ahead by all of the world that ever was. So it's super tough.
It's not it's not even like it's early world that never was. It's not like it's just a little bit after Roxas. It's it's last chest world that never was.
Man, I can't. Oh, that's super unfortunate.
So
that Dewey
it's
actually
come
might have
down
lost
to
this.
Dewey has to do Data's Emnus, and then Ragna's
Oh.
finishing up.
Okay, this is fine.
Ragna.
He was able to limit
Okay,
through.
all right. Good Trinity. Good Trinity.
Okay, it's a 12. So now you still have zero idea because that could be
Could be a
5-7. Yeah.
As soon as you get one more thing, you know it's dead. He'll get this page and know it's dead.
Was the report here? Oh, was. Okay,
I believe it was right there, yeah. Yes,
leave.
he's gone.
Okay. Oh no, he's gonna. He's second guessing himself every time. It's like, oh, I think it's still on
No, you know it's a
forms.
9!
I think he's committing to the form. Oh no.
Yeah. Dewey got it in
You
his
have
head
nowhere
that
to-
it is
you
on
have
that
to
form.
leave through. Where's he going? Why am I taking this keyboard? Okay, he is leaving
With
through
how
the
little of
usual
movement
spot.
they have? Okay, yeah, he's
This
gone.
is fine. I was wondering, like, he's trying to figure out how he's leaving.
Yeah.
Do the one never was. Just do it. You have to. You are
There
out
you
of
go.
options. Thank God.
It's
Again, now this is still a race. However,
This is
Ragna
still a
will
race.
be ahead. Ragna will be ahead by like 3 fights. Because by the time he finishes this, Dewey will probably be. Actually, probably not, but close enough. Oh, interesting choice.
Okay, all right.
This is, I mean, okay, it's fine.
Okay, he's
but,
good. He's good. He's got Trinity going. It's fine.
Just a interesting decision to let
Scare us
Roxas
a
take
little
the
bit.
keys.
Gives a heartbreak. So that's 2 datas for each.
Yeah.
Ooh. Dewey's just behind on where he is.
So hopefully, if Ragna can make this up, if you want to take a look at load list, Ragna's ahead by basically 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so really this
comes
came
down to
down
Dave.
to a mix of Dewey just doing a bunch of extra worlds. He did all of Hollow Bastion, guessed wrong,
All
that
of
was
Beast
in
Castle.
core. Did all of a second visit of Port Royal 2. It's
Yeah.
super rough. He just did so many unnecessary choices that were mixes of gambles, but also just didn't work out. I would say the choice to do HB the way he did makes the most sense. Or it was definitely one that I totally
Hey,
Gambling
HB,
that
I
will
understood
survive.
100%, and honestly, I could understand the Beast Castle push when he was doing it as well.
Yeah, it's just a PR choice that's super rough. That, like, I don't think had enough merit to it.
Yeah.
Ragna got hit, so he's gonna get almost into DM phase right here. God, this sucks for Ragna. He has to literally have a perfect fight because he's at level 1 stats.
Yeah.
He's still at level 1. Just for chat, Dewey does have double XP boost. You got the second XP boost from the, funny enough, you got it from Hollow Bastion from 1K. Okay, Ragna, don't take a death here.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
the thing. It's gonna come. Oh.
Okay, so Dewey's in DM, has to be very careful to not do the second finisher into the wall. Oh my god, this is...
Oh,
I don't think this
oh,
kills. Actually, no, this might kill.
This should kill. It's got one more.
No, he's just a little short.
Oh, no!
So if Dewey did an air combo before doing the second Trinity, he might have had a chance. He just got a little bit greedy by doing a second finisher instead and couldn't commit to the third finisher.
I really thought it was. You had it there. It's okay.
How many domes does it take? I don't know.
How many? Are we playing how many domes now?
This is pretty rough.
Yeah.
But now Ragna's stuck here. The best he can do is just make sure he has better ability. Oh, just puts on a dodge roll, that's it. He's committed.
Yep.
God, just look at the progression points. Tumi has 99 progression points, and he's gonna get even more before getting to this.
Oof.
Okay, Ragnar does get immediate grab, you're fine.
Ball straight.
Oh, he's gonna go for Pan? I don't... Does he get this? He does get it, okay.
He gets it.
Wasn't sure if he would have gone Berserk.
So I don't know what the bench shots, but it's not like you're above the floor there, so you're fine.
Yeah, this is cutting it close. Ragna's already almost 2/3 of the way. Actually, Ragna's, yeah, has 2/3 of the fight left.
Yeah. He's really... Oof. Pretty good elixir, excuse me. Oh, Dewey, just go! Dewey, just go!
Oh, he's... I think this is fair. You don't... Because obviously you don't know where your opponent is, but he's wasted so much time doing other content. I'm surprised he's trying to level.
It's... Yeah. Again, it's coming to that mindset of it could still be on forms, but like, you maxed out final. Your level maxed anyways.
No, you're just trying to make sure that he's like getting as high stats as possible for the...
Right, I meant maxed level in the forms. That's my fault. I spoke with.
Okay, it finally gets that proof. He's gonna immediately go mode it.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he's done with Zemnis 1. Okay, Ragna's about halfway through the fight. Or over halfway through.
Yeah, just
almost
crossing the halfway
2/3.
point.
Ragna's super close.
Like
It's gonna be
you
really...
think this is over, but like one bad move from Ragna can put him all the way back at the beginning of this fight.
He has second chance once more. He has to make like the worst mistake.
Right.
Like he has to aerial dodge through a mistake. Or sorry, through a hit. Like he has to get hit, aerial dodge early on accident.
And like chat said, like with Riku on your life support, it's hard, but it's not impossible.
Okay, pushes him out of bounds, so he does waste a little bit of time.
The elixir.
Now he's just in the little awkward laser phase here. Dewey's trying so hard to get this building skip.
Yeah, Dewey!
Yeah, I don't think this is it though. I think Ragna has it.
I think Ragna has this. Down to the end here.
Yeah, gets the session. I think that's it.
I think there's gonna be, yeah. Gets the hits. Yeah, this is going to end it.
And
There
that
it is.
Is GG's to Ragna.
Oh,
Wow.
heartbreaking for like it's so heartbreaking to see it on this side. Dewey was so close, just made the wrong choice to go to STT for a few minutes.
And
there at the end.
It literally just came down to the indecision, also doing some unfortunate extra content. Just super, super rough. Wow. Big
Impressive.
GG's overall, though.
Yes. Good.
There was a world where Dewey could have made this comeback, but
There was a world where this was within 30 seconds of
Whoopsies.
each other.
Yeah.
Dewey is on to the final fights now, so not that far behind. Only really, quote, 2 fights behind.
He will fight it out. Man, I just wonder if he didn't do PR2, this actually could have been way closer. I think that actually just might be the one deciding factor, honestly. Just that choice to do PR2.
I think Rag still might have had it, but it would have been very close.
Yeah, it depends. So the time, what is it? Ragna's loadless 36:21. PR2 takes like, or not PR2. Let's say GR2, or the segment to do GR2. That takes like 2 minutes of its own.
Yeah. So yeah.
And also doing the data as well. Like you'd have to replace the data with something else. So maybe you do data Zalden. But you also have data Zalden without a Hori or Duck Flare in sight.
I think if he cuts out that, like there are 2 things. You cut out one of those 2 things extra from Dewey, and this is within 30 seconds of each other. We're down to the wire. Do you see Dewey hitting on Data Zimmies right now?
Yeah,
That was the other thing.
GG's
Dewey,
Ragna.
yeah, big GG's Ragna. That's the other thing. Dewey does have better stats than Ragna did. End
This
up
will actually be
leveling
much
little bit.
better.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets hit. Oh, he clips him. Oh, never mind. He gets grabbed anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay, has to Trinity or session. He was going to get hit by a bullet.
Yeah.
Okay, back into laser. Or the... I don't know what this is. Vines? I guess. I don't know what to call this.
I have no idea what you call this.
I'll say, Dewey also did have a really unfortunate Luxord fight. A lot of really awkward jumps. Wasn't playing the nicest.
Yeah. Ragna also first tried Data Roxas in a very good way. Like, Trinity with that quick run was very smart. Didn't get caught.
Oh, he's got Floor Zemnis. Floor Zemnis is the worst.
Oh,
Can't do anything about
no!
it.
Get out of the floor.
Alright, he's fine now. Oh, he just goes immediately for that. Wow. Okay, he's gonna have to
One
session
more, then-
here.
Yep, there you go.
And
Yep,
yeah, that should be it.
he's got it. Oh! Oh, he got domed!
Ah.
Oh, no, you just take the dome.
No, he just had stream. Okay, I feel that. But that will be that. And our winner of this match is Ragna. So actually, Ragna does auto-qualify as well for final bracket with his top 8 win.
Congrats.
So
Ragna.
2 major upsets. Jalon beating Ninten, Ragna beating Dewey. So we will see our next match, Ragna and Jalon. These guys will play fairly soon in the coming few days, maybe like Thursday onward. We'll see. We do have as well the final match of our quarters, which is Mets and Sonic. So that'll be exciting to see these two play. They'll happen tomorrow.